Hello everyone, welcome back to BitOxygen Academy. I hope you all are doing good, connected to me through this channel and learning something useful every day. I am Nilesh Waghela, a lecturer, programmer and a project mentor. Today we are back with another tutorial in our C++ programming series. The concept we will be learning today is very useful in studies, projects as well as in industry jobs. So as you all can see, today's topic is single inheritance in C++. Yes, with some interview questions. It is one type of inheritance that is available. If you have not seen my inheritance tutorial, click the I button above or go through the link in the description box. Today's entire session will be carried out in fun, exciting yet practical way. So watch till the end and let's get started. Today we will learn inheritance in real life, or you can say single inheritance with our previous real life example, concept of single inheritance in C++, an example as well as C++ program, applications, and at the last some interview questions and brain twisters. So if we start with our previous example that was illustrated in our inheritance tutorial, over here I have borrowed data from my dad. That data is card number, name, CVV and expiry date. So my dad is a base class and I am the derived class. Now the thing that is to be understood over here is derived class is having only one base class, or you can say base class is only derived once. Then after, if we talk about our college management system, that is a project based example, not the real life, then we are having student class as well as attendance class, and to do the attendance we need the properties of student. At that time we are borrowing data and function from student class. So over here as well, one attendance class is borrowing data from only one student class. So now you must be thinking what is single inheritance, and some of you might already have an idea. If we are having only one derived class which borrows the property from only one base class, then that is known as single inheritance. So there will be two classes where one class will borrow the property from the another class. As we are having only one base class or single base class, it is called single inheritance. If we graphically represent this, it will be done like this, where there will be base class and derived class, as well as we will apply visibility mode, public, private or protected. This is also been illustrated in our previous tutorial, so no need to repeat it again. So now we will see one example of single inheritance. This same example will be carried in our C++ program. So we will make as little as possible program that will be easy to understand as well as to develop. Now we are having two classes, class A and class B. As you can see from diagram, class A is inherited into class B. Now we know that every class has some property, that is data, member and member function. So for class A, this is available. Class A has been given public inheritance, or visibility mode of inheritance is public. Class B is having this much property. Now let's discuss about this. So class A is having integer x as well as set underscore x as a property, where for inheritance we will be making integer x protected and this will be the public section. Set x will initialize the value or set the value of integer data x. Same will be done for class B, where integer y, set underscore y and add underscore xy are the properties. Set y will set the value of y and add underscore xy will perform x plus y. So what we are trying to achieve over here is we will inherit or borrow the data of x into class B by inheritance, and then after we will perform x plus y. Now if we make this into inheritance, as we know it is publicly inherited. So now same example is converted into a C++ program where two header files iostream.h and conio.h is included. As per our discussion, class A, which is a base class, is created and class B is publicly inherited by class A. Class B is created the same way we have discussed, and one main function which is a void main in this example is created. You can also make integer main, then after you will have to include return 0 after getch. Now you must be wondering why I have created object of class B, which is a derived class, and we have not created object of class A, yet we have called set underscore x. So the answer to this question is, as soon as we get the inheritance done, all or most of the properties will be inherited in class B. So we do not need to have a separate object for class A, as this object can also call these functions and use these properties. So whenever we will have inheritance examples, we will be creating object of derived classes. Now if we start the execution will start from main function. Object of class B will be created in the memory and the execution or calling of the function will be starting. So obj.setX will be called at that time. As it is an object of class B, the control will be transferred to class B. But before searching set underscore x in class B, inheritance is applied, so it will directly jump to class A. In class A, it will search for set underscore x and it will found set underscore x. So the function will be executed and value of x will be stored in integer x. Now the control will come back to class B. Object will try to find the same function in class B as well because of inheritance, but it is not finding it, so it will return the control to obj.setX. Now the question will be, what if class B will also have the function name same as class A? So class A's function will be overridden. That is the concept of function overriding. We will have a separate tutorial for this. Now the next line will be executed the same way. Set y will transfer the control into class B, and before going in class B, it will go to class A. But in this case, it is not finding set underscore y, so it will be returning to class B. Class B is having set underscore y, so that function will be executed and value of y will be stored, and then after control mechanism will come back to calling line, which is obj.setY. Same way add underscore xy will work. Now if we see this during the compile time, as soon as B obj is called or executed, this line is executed, memory will have all the objects and its property will be created. So integer x and set x, which is an inherited property, as well as integer y, set y and xy, which is its own property. Now as per our previous execution, when set x will be called, it will wait for user to enter a value. For an example, user is entering 5, so x equals to 5 will be allocated, and then after for set y, for an example, user is entering 10, so y will be having a value of 10. Then after add underscore xy is called, which performs x plus y, so x plus y will be there and the output will be x plus y equals to 15. The same program will be done in C++, so we will see the program in execution now. So we are into our IDE and the same program is already created, so I am opening that program, and as you can see, the same program is created, and now we will run this program. So it is compiling successfully and we will run this. So set underscore x is called and it is waiting for our input for x. So for example, I am entering 5. Now set underscore y is called and it is waiting for input of y, and I am entering 10. As soon as I will hit the enter button, it will call add underscore xy and the output will be there, which is cout x plus y is equals to the answer. So I will have x plus y is equals to 15. This way single inheritance works, where we do not add x in our class B actually, but using this inheritance I have borrowed the property from this class. So I hope you have understood the program very well. Now some of the interview questions, or you can say IMP concept questions from the same topic, which is single inheritance, is there. So I have listed some of the questions. I'll explain you one by one all the questions, and you will need to give me the answer in the comment section. So the questions are like this: under which situation inheritance will be called single inheritance? How we will denote inheritance in C++ program? So basically I'm asking for the symbol. Will every property of base class can be inherited in derived class? Will C++ program allocate memory to base class data in our program? So in our program we have not created the object still x, and set underscore x was inherited and invoked. So base class will be having some memory or not? Can we invoke add underscore xy function from base class? Is borrowing of property in reverse order, which is from derived class to base class, is possible in single inheritance? If class A and B are base classes, class C is derived from A and class D is derived from B. So will it be called single inheritance? If yes, then how it is possible, and if no, you will have to justify your answer. If C++ program has two classes, will it be called single inheritance, or will these classes will be in single inheritance? So these are the questions from single inheritance classes. All these questions as well as the program are available as a downloadable resources in the description box. The link is given. This is it for today's session. I hope you have liked this video. Keep watching, liking and sharing our videos with your friends. The only motto of this channel is to reach out as many students as possible from computer IT stream and any other stream, so that we can upgrade them in their career. Like and subscribe BitOxygen Academy if you have not yet subscribed. You can also follow us on BitOxygen Academy on Instagram as well as in Facebook. In case of any queries or help, write us in the comment section, or you can email us on our email ID, which is in the description box. I am Nilesh Waghela from BitOxygen Academy. Be logical, keep breathing, keep programming.